there, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpio Priestess. If you like my vibe, I would appreciate all those likes and subscribes. Everybody who already has, thank you. If you would like a personal reading, you can do that by visiting Scorpiopriestess.com. It is in the description of this video, as well as the link in the bio. I am running a 10% off sale on FaceTime readings. By using code BDAY1, you can receive 10% off your FaceTime when booking online, or $7.77 off a 1-hour FaceTime when booking online by using code SCORP100. That is in the description of this video. If you would like to enter to win $175 being drawn on October 31st, you can do that by liking, subscribing, and entering blessing. But Scorpio, as always, if you're doing well for yourself, my love, let's pass this on to our friends who could use that extra come up. But everybody is welcome to enter to win a free half-hour FaceTime reading by liking, subscribing, and entering reading. Well, I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're vibing high and living your best Sunday life. If anybody knows me, y'all know that I love me a Sunday. I am coming to you directly out of bed, so fresh-faced and ready to read. I hope you had a beautiful and blessed Saturday. I felt it was time for me to take a break from the energy, as these readings have been very rough for me this week. If you are sensitive, if you want a reader that's always speaking rainbows and butterflies, I am not the reader for you. Don't bother dragging me. Just please click off. I am a honest reader, and what comes out, I read. So let's get into it. What message do we have for my babies, spirits? Be clear about where you are putting your focus right now. Focus on your desired outcome. If you have everything within to create the life of your dreams, why wouldn't you? Stop doubting yourself for once. This is your time. We've got you. Spirit is asking you to focus on what you do have, not what you don't have. Focus on the beautiful blessings surrounding you, opposed to what you have lost. Where you put your focus is where energy goes. And remember, you get back what you're putting out, Scorpio. Like attracts like, and dark attracts dark. So for some of you, you're putting so much thought on what you don't have, that's what you're getting more back. If you were to change your focus and start having unwavering faith that you are going to manifest something, you will be able to do that. Trust yourself more. Know that you are in the right place at the right time. Opportunities will present themselves to you when they are meant to, all in divine timing. Get excited about your future instead of fearing it. You are really being guided here to start getting excited, about all the beautiful opportunities that could come into your life. An ending is merely just a new beginning, darling. Whatever has ended here in your life, Scorpio, a new beginning will certainly follow that. You will not be alone forever. You're not going to never find another lover or another job or whatever it is you're fearing right now. Take control of time. You decide. You're in control. It's up to you to decide. The divine is letting you know that you have a free will decision right now to decide where you want to go and what you want to do. Whatever you are putting your energy on is what you're manifesting. Sagittarius season, moving through with quick energy, draw on previous knowledge, free spirit, enthusiastic, and versatile. For most of you here by Sag season, you're going to be looking and feeling, looking at different circumstances and feeling better. By the end of Sag season, so December 21st, December 22nd-ish, you will feel like you're on top of the water, on top of the world. I feel for some of you, you're almost there. You're getting ready. When you stop, you'll decide to walk away. Time's up, had enough, exhausted, and you know better. A lot of you, the reason why you're going to be feeling better is because you're coming to a decision that you've known you've needed to make for a very long time, and that is to walk away from a circumstance, walk away from a lover, walk away from a way of being. There's a lot about you deciding, Scorpio. Spirit wants you to know that you are the one in control here. Fate will bring people into your life, and free will determines what it is we do with it. So for some of you, it's really going to be beneficial for you to start taking control of your life. So new moon in Gemini, think it through. For some of you here, you're in a place where you're just going back and forth on what it is you should do, what decisions you should make. I can't find the new moon. I wanted to read this, but here we go. Here are the new moons. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize it was like this. You're not, clear with what you want. So you're not manifesting anything in. You're just kind of going back and forth. You do seem to be taking time to think something through. A positive outcome lies ahead. However, to take this opportunity from the ethers and make it real, you need a positive mindset. On some level, you already know how to get what you want. Use your smarts, think it through. Look for the signpost about what to do next. Ask, what am I expecting? Focus on positive outcomes. Expectations attract. If you're having doubts, talk to someone. Make a list of your goals. There's a way through. Use your mind, your words to help others see things your way. This card is especially good for the sign matters related to flirtatious situations. Anything written and you upset you've had in a relationship feels blocked. So for some of you here, the divine is letting you know that there's going to be a positive outcome, but your expectations, it has to be focused on positive outcomes, focused on it going the way you think it's going to go, the way you want it to go. A lot of the times we can get into a mind space of, I'm going to expect the worst because if it doesn't happen, well, then I'll be happy. You're manifesting more negativity on top of more negativity in that mindset. When you're always expecting the worst, most of the time that is what you'll get. And unfortunately, the reason why you are always expecting the worst is because you've had some tough lessons. You've had some things not work out the way you've wanted them to. So now it's like you're almost bracing yourself for the worst. But please take my advice and try to change this mindset. If you don't believe that your thoughts create your reality, just try it for a while. What's the worst thing that can happen? You'll feel better. You'll be more positive. Better things will start coming into your life. You're not going to get your expectations so high and then just be let down to the point where you can't handle it when you're in a balanced, healthy state. I was watching a Tony Robbins clip. He's one of my favorites, and he was talking about well-being fitness, mental fitness, and it's so true. When you are at a good place with your mental health, when you're at a place where you've worked on your mindset, you've worked out your brain, you've gotten yourself to a positive, steady place, and something bad happens, it doesn't wreck you. You don't fall apart. You're not in bed crying for days and days. It is when you are not in a good mindset and something happens that it knocks you down like that. That is why it's so important to have a positive, healthy mindset, because life is going to life. Things are going to happen. But when you're in a better place, you can handle them more. You don't fall apart. You don't, get to a point where you feel like you don't want to be here anymore. I've been there. I've been in both positions. I really have. Oh, and by the way, for those who think that the readings are negative because of me and my life, let me tell you something about my life. I enjoy my life. I love my life. I'm happier than I've ever been. I share stories of my pain with you to give you hope, to give you, something to look forward to. So you know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. I'm not talking about things that are happening to me currently. I'm talking about 10, 15 years of bad negative cycle that I found myself in that propelled me into a spiritual awakening. So just so I can be clear, the negativity in the readings are not me. I am in a very good place in my life. With that in mind, if something was to happen to me right now, I would be able to handle it. It wouldn't knock me out my square. I wouldn't be in bed crying for days. I would be focused on the solution. I would pick myself back up. I would shake that shit off. But there was a time in my life where the smallest thing happened and it was like a fucking domino effect. My whole life would just plummet. And so I'm speaking to you from knowing if you are not in a good place and if you do not work on your mental fitness, your overall well-being, when bad things happen, it will knock you down. So you might want to start, really trying to get a handle on that. So Spirit, tell me, what messages do we have for Scorpio? Divine timing. What you are working on now is divinely guided. Beautiful divine timing in at work here and heart of compassion. There are many people around you now who will benefit from your loving, compassionate heart. There are people in your life who will benefit from your beautiful, watery energy, Scorpio, for you being so caring and so kind. People only, they like to say all the negative things about Scorpio, and what they leave out is that we are loyal motherfuckers that will ride or die for you when you give us that kind of respect as well. And so a lot of you have some really good friends around you. Luna had a purging event with this oracle. But you're going through a purging process. You may be currently experiencing emotional discomfort that's disrupting your inner peace and inner guidance. It is time for you to pay attention and listen to your soul's guidance. You're being guided. Time's up. Had enough. Maybe it's time, Scorpio. Maybe it's time you move forward. Maybe it's time you realize some things. You take a long, hard look in the mirror. You allow yourself to purge out some of this past pain and trauma. Are you carrying around pain from a relationship from 3 years ago? Are you still carrying pain from your childhood? Is that what's making your inner peace so off? Is that why you are not in a good place of stability in your mind? Because for a lot of you, that is the case. You got hurt in one relationship, you went into another, you got hurt in that one. Now you're walking around, you're bleeding everywhere, and you're dragging all of that pain into the next relationship. The divine is asking you to have a purging process here. Really allow some of these emotions. Some of the best ways to do that is write yourself a letter. I've wrote 20-year-old self me. Fuck, I've wrote 30-year-old self me. I have wrote myself letters many times. Again, I've had to take long, hard looks in the mirror, but personal responsibility is where it starts. So writing a letter to yourself, apologizing for the things that you may have went through or the things that you may have experienced is going to be really important to you right now, going through a purging process. You're being guided. You're being guided in a certain direction. You're being guided to draw on previous knowledge here, Scorpio. You already know. Because of past. For example, for some of you, you may be talking to somebody and they're showing red flags and you don't want to see it. Or you may be thinking about reconnecting with somebody that cheated on you and left you 3 other times. There's something you already know. You already know to be true. But sometimes our mind knows what our heart doesn't want to. So you may be right there today. I hope you all did a full moon ritual. You can do one tonight. It will still be as powerful. Write out everything you want to release. Burn a white candle. Burn a black candle. Really work on releasing right now. There's a purging process happening. Spirit's asking you to watch out for scams. For some of you, you may have a love scammer or a money scammer in your midst. So we are moving on here to money, budget, be mindful of your spending, wish fulfillment, dreams come true, manifestation coming to fruition. I claim, Spirit. I got out the mud building this alone. You got something out of the mud here, or that's what you're working on doing. You've started from the bottom, baby. Now we're here. That is where you are headed, Scorpio. Manifestations coming into fruition. But in the meantime, you're being guided here to make sure you are budgeting money, that you're not just bleeding money out everywhere. You may be working for a family business. You may be starting something that will turn into a family business, that will turn into something that you can leave a legacy. You can leave your children something. You can leave them a legacy. I'm working very hard on being able to leave my children something that they're proud of, something that, I'm known for, more than my tragedy or more than my bad mistakes. Make that your motivation. If your past has been difficult, that does not mean your future has to be. I promise you, you can make changes. You can take positive steps into the future, and within a few years, you can look back at this time in your life and say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for those lessons because now I'm here." And I feel like that's where some of you are headed. Tell me about wish fulfillment and manifestation coming in, Spirit. Tell us about the wish fulfillment. That's what we want to know. Ace of Cups here, Scorpio. This is beautiful. For some of you, you have a divine gift coming in, something you're going to love, a job you're going to love, getting back your excitement, your mojo back when it comes to career here, embodying a Knight of Wands energy when it comes to your money and career is good. You have ambition. You are out hustling. You seem to be juggling some finances around or trying to time management. Some of you may be working a side gig and a job, or a full-time job and a part-time job. It's hard out here. When you're on your own, it's not easy. With that in mind, look at this. Something to celebrate. 9 of Pentacles. Wow. 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles, Scorpio. Look where you're headed, darling. You are going to be triumph. You're going to walk. You're going to be riding through town, galloping with everybody's going to be cheering and throwing you up in the air. You have some great success coming in, Scorpio. You're going to be in the middle of your town walking through, and people are going to be just cheering, Scorpio, yay, because you have some kind of victory coming for you. A very big victory. 9 of Pentacles energy, and you're doing this shit alone. And I'll tell you, at the end of the day, it's going to feel very good that you got yourself out of the mud. Maybe it's not a business. Maybe you're just getting you out of the mud, Scorp. Maybe you're just getting your finances out of the mud. Whatever the case is, manifestation coming into fruition for a lot of you. A fire sign could be very important in your money and career. Moving on here to love. Let's keep up the momentum, Spirit. Let's keep the momentum up in love, baby. Let's keep it up. Today is Sunday. Give us a good reading. Today is my favorite day of the week. Let's go, Spirit. We know we can do this. What is the overall energy in love for my babes, please? What is the overall energy? Soulmate. The soulmate connection will help you both grow and learn through. Though they could be a perfect life partner, they don't have to be. For a lot of you, you're dealing with a soul connection. You're about to meet a soul connection. There's some unexpected events taking place. Expect the unexpected. Something you don't see coming soon will change your life. A door has closed and a new one is opening. For a lot of you, you are manifesting in a brand new soulmate. Especially for those who are getting themselves out of an abusive relationship. If you are working on purging out all of this sadness, even if you're still sad right now and you're still grieving them, but you know it's time to walk away because you're getting those intuitive hits that you've got to get going now, there is a new soulmate unexpectedly about to enter your life. Now, if you are not in an abusive relationship with somebody who is verbally, emotionally, physically abusive, you could currently be dealing with this soulmate, and maybe you all are just having a rough patch. There's some unexpected things about to happen with them. Justify their behavior, even though you know deep down inside that it is wrong or questionable at best. It's clearly not a good sign. You may be justifying why somebody acts the way they do, Scorpio. You may be justifying their behavior to yourself. We always do that. We go through a bargaining time. Well, it's okay. Well, I'm cool. I can just have fun if they're rushing in and out of your life. Or, you know, they had a really bad childhood. Or we always, that's where we find ourselves often. But then comes reality. So for a lot of you, you're still in a place where you're justifying why this person treats you the way they do, and the divine is asking you to look at that and really be honest with yourself. Are you justifying the way they treat you and the way they act? There will be so much support in this relationship, everything ranging from emotional support to basic needs availability. You have somebody brand new coming in that is emotionally available for once, that is not cut off, that is not distant, dealing with multiple people, only giving just a tittle. You have somebody coming in here who is just going to be 100% open with you. And it is coming out of the blue, unexpectedly. Most of you, it is because you are doing so much work on yourself and you have finally decided to stand up and walk away from this past person who has wasted your time. Twin flame energy straight out the deck. For some of you, you're dealing with your twin. It was an intense soul connection. It was inspiring. It triggered a lot of deep healing. It triggered you to begin healing. You have multiple love offers coming in, many love interest, many invitations playing the field, but you are keeping your options open right now for whoever I am channeling. That is a great way to be. If you are not in a commitment with anybody and you are just out here dating, don't put all your eggs in one basket right away. If you are, still in love with a past person and it was not toxic and it was not, abusive, you may be open to this person coming back in if they come in and they act correct. Tell me about these unexpected events, please. Surprise! Wedding. I have this deck all messed up. Getting married, wedding celebration, your life partner, as they are, yes, they are the one. Scorpio, unexpected event, shocking news, epiphany, and sudden positive change. You are manifesting in a life partner. For some of you, it has been very difficult. You may have been married several times, or you thought several people were going to be your life partner. And all of those people were just in your life for a reason, for a season. And most soul connections are. 90% of soul connections are only ever supposed to be in your life for a reason. And we drag a karmic cycle along, and we just make it it just gets beat like a dead horse. And it's just too often we will do that, thinking I'm supposed to be with them forever, being in love with the what ifs, being in love with the what once was, and not being in love with the reality, justifying. But this is a situation, this is a partner that you are going to be able to build and grow, and they're emotionally available, Scorpio. This is so beautiful. This is somebody that you can have as a life partner because they want to heal and grow and mature. They're not exactly the same as they were when they were 20. They're actually growing and maturing, and they're open. This is so good. The thing is there may be some codependent issues. For some of you, you may have some unhealthy habits. You may be in your shadow side. You may be making unhealthy choices, or you have somebody in your life that could be coming in that does just that. I feel for a lot of you, you're getting out of a relationship with your twin who overindulges, who is very codependent on unhealthy things, who lives in their shadow self, and you are trying to move on. You're trying to keep your options open right now. And because you are keeping such an optimistic, positive mindset about your love life, you are going to manifest in multiple love interests. And one of them is going to be a life partner, Scorp. Tell me about this person here that overindulges, that lives in their shadow side, please, Spirit. Tell me about them. Unfinished business, plan B, immature behavior, or there could have been a pregnancy. They could be with somebody they have children to. You could have children to this person. They do feel really protective over you. They really do, Scorpio. They do feel a lot of love. They feel, you know, that this relationship is special, but it's hit a dead end. Time to move on. A love that doesn't serve you. I feel like this person knows you want it all. You're not settling for less. They've been having dreams about you. They've been having dream messages. But it may be time to move on. For some of you, you have children to this person, and respected. You're trying to make it work, even though you know it's time to move on for the kids. You're justifying your behavior or their behavior or y'all's behavior together, or you're saying you can't leave because of the children. And that's a touchy subject that I will not get in. But know, Scorpio, that you are a better parent when you are happy and you are fulfilled. I've been here. I made a lot of sacrifices for my children. I wish, looking back, no, I would do anything for my kids. I'd chop my arm off if they needed it. But I wish I wouldn't have sacrificed so much of my time. With that in mind, it was all life lessons. I don't dwell on it, and I keep it pushing. I experienced a lot of love and a lot of joy in the meantime, but I sacrificed a lot for my children. And take it from me, I am a better mother when I am fulfilled and happy. There is somebody that is worth waiting for. Not this past person, I mean. Well, some of you maybe, but most of you, what's worth the wait is you not settling here for a bad match. Spirit's saying make them prove it, because they will call this person that overindulges, that some of you are justifying their behavior, is a bit undecided right now. And for they just, honestly, I don't know what I want. I'm not sure if I want a relationship. I've deleted everything that reminded me of you. This person is trying to move on. They could have went through and deleted all your messages and your pictures when they got angry. Now they're back to being undecided. They feel a connection. They feel protective over you. They're having dream messages. Somebody here could have reddish brown hair. I check up on you through social media. I see things differently now. I have regrets, Scorpio, and I am frustrated with myself. I don't know why I act this way. I don't know why I'm so codependent. I constantly need validation from others. I'm always out here doing the most. I wish I wasn't this way, Scorpio. But they could justify their behavior. For a lot of you, this person comes in and justifies the way they act, because they have to stay with a person in their life because of kids, because of money. They have to do this, and they treat you this way because of that, and they're justifying their behavior. You have a brand new life partner coming in, Scorpio, if that is what you want. If you keep yourself open to whatever is best for your highest good, you have a lot of unexpected love interest just about to come crawling in. It's going to be like a candy. I'm seeing in my third eye. Thank you, Spirit. I'm seeing in my third eye, like the candy box, like where there's the chocolates, and you can pick anyone you want. And there's something like this, Scorpio. You're going to have a lot of options here when you're ready. This past person could have anger issues. If there is abuse, please reach out for help. The domestic violence hotline is in the description of this video. This person fantasizes about you. Then they say, no, I'm not going to think of Scorpio anymore. I'm not going to think of Scorpio anymore. And they try to erase it. They're angry, though. They have a short fuse, some violent tendencies here. They're dealing with toxic karmics, or this could be a toxic karmic lover to you, Scorp. For some of you, this person was put into your life for you to learn some lessons, and that was the only reason for this, but you all are dragging out the karmic cycle. Most of you, though, this person is dealing with a toxic karmic, and they, you all have a soul connection. Tell me about the toxic karmic love, please. Hangman. Queen of Swords. Oh boy. The Chariot. And the Four of Wands. This person seems to have went back to somebody that from their past for a lot of you. This person bounces back and forth between you and an ex for a lot of you. They could be a Cancer, a Pisces. For some of you, you were having an affair. This person's involved with a toxic ass karmic person. They're married. For some, this person left you and married somebody, and it's been so hurtful. They're still being pulled in every which way. They're very undecided here. They're having a lot of dreams about you currently. For some of you, you may see a dream catcher today, or there may be something about a dream catcher that stands out. Know that that is a message that this reading, there's messages in this reading for you. Tell me, Spirit, why are they angry? Four of Swords. For some of you, this person went to jail. Five of Wands, the King of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Well, they're angry because Scorpio's got options. That's why. For whoever I'm channeling right now, this person is angry that you have multiple lovers, or you have people very interested in you. They're angry that you're moving on. For some of you, this person wanted you to just wait around crying, you know, and hoping that they were to come back when they, after putting you in competition time and time again in the Five of Wands. They're angry because there's now competition for you. Four of Swords, because you are healing. This person sees a difference in you, Scorpio. You could be triggering deep healing in them because you're doing so much healing. But King of Wands, King of Pentacles. For some of you, this person has multiple love interests. They are playing the field. For others, you have somebody new about to enter your life, and this is going to make this person very angry. What is the unexpected event, please? The Magician. Well, one of the unexpected events. The Two of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands. No, did I set my... Guys, I'm so sorry. I set my deck down wrong. When I set it down, now I picked it back up upside down. We're flipping these. Scorpio, you have a energetic match here. You're both attractive. You're both confident. You're both go-getters coming in for you. This will be a life partner. You are manifesting this in the Magician. Ace of Swords, Six of Swords, Two of Wands. You're moving forward, baby. You're finally moving forward, and you're banging this past person with the truth. What seems to be happening here is you're finally getting up enough courage and self-love and self-confidence to know that although this was a deep, beautiful connection, you can't sit around and put your life on hold for anybody. So you're keeping your options open. If they come back in single and healed, great. If they don't, well, I'm open to meeting a new lover too. That's a beautiful place to be, Scorpio. Just be open. Now, if this person was abusive, if they are a constant liar or narcissist, you really need to think about shutting the door with them. You can't build and grow with a narcissist, guys. You can't. You will always find yourself exactly where you are right now. Six of Wands, wherever you're going to find yourself, you're finding yourself victorious here in the Six of Wands, double Six of Wands this reading. A brand new, beautiful love coming in here, Scorpio. It's very unexpected. This is a life partner. For a lot of you, you've been waiting for a life partner. That is what you want. You don't want to be out here willy-nillying it, throwing it to anyone that will take it. You want somebody that will build and grow with you, and that is what you're going to get. Obsessed. I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time. I stalk your socials and hope I run into you when I'm out. It's on. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. What did I say, y'all? What did I say? This person seems to be angry because they feel like you have a new lover. And for some of you, you do. They feel like you're moving on. That is what's triggering them to come on back in. Although that is just so toxic that this person, now that you're moving on and dating, they finally want to come in and fight for you. I mean, that's just pathological. This person will then fight for you, win you back, and treat you the same exact way as they did in the past. So be careful if you meet somebody great on going back to this person to only be treated badly again. Tell me what the time frame is for this new lover coming into my lover's life, my lovey's life. See, Spirit is speaking here. This person must have some addiction. They're in their shadow self. It could be lust, materialism, drugs and alcohol. They're very lustful. It could be a Capricorn, a Virgo, a Libra. You are going to get an invitation here to go out within the next 29 days or somewhere around the 29th of November. I feel Spirit's giving you a warning here, y'all. There's some warning. For some of you, it could take up to 10 weeks to meet this new person because you haven't quite cleared out the past. Know that if you're dealing with somebody that is violent or gets angry or very aggressive, please be careful here, Scorpio, because there's some warning the divine is trying to give you about them coming back in and their anger issues. They're thinking about it constantly, and they're trying to erase the thoughts they have for you, and they can't push it away anymore. Well, whatever, wherever, I wish you the very best. I hope that you receive all the blessings that you deserve and you desire, love. Have a great Sunday. I'm going to take my tuna for a walk, and you know what I'm going to do today? Whatever the fuck I want. I am not going to do any chores. I'm not going to, I may run, I don't know, I may go shopping. I'm going to do whatever I want today. I haven't done that in a long time. So I hope you all do something kind for yourself. If you are off today, relax. Love and light.